So every data, the eyes seems to tell me he was missing something. Yes, he was searching for his congenital missing teeth. Congenital missing teeth with a unilateral close by. The congenital missing teeth were teeth 3, number 4, number 29, number 7, and 10. There was a unilateral close by on the right side. There were 5 congenital missing teeth on upper and lower arches, and many in the dental spaces on lower arch. The cephalometric tracing and the skeletal analysis also show that the patient had a bimaxillary protrusion, upper incisor failure, and a convex profile. Let's review the discrepancy index. Negative over j equals 3 points. Over by equals 0 points. Anterior edge to edge equals 2 points. Lateral open by equals 0 points. There was no crowding either on upper or lower arch, equals 0 points. Class 1 to end-on occlusion equals 0 points. Lingual posterior close by equals 4 points. Buccal posterior close by equals 0 points. The cephalometric equals 0 points. Midline discrepancy equals 2 points. 5 congenital missing teeth equals 10 points. The upper and the lower arch spacing equals 4 points, giving a total of 16 points. The DI was 25. The major problems of this case were anterior negative over J, midline discrepancy, as well as posterior close by, and the missing teeth, 5 congenital missing teeth. The good size condyle, similar to my son. The elevated bone ridge was a good level. The treatment plan was to create spaces for the upper first molar, right lateral incisor, and the left lateral incisor. Then to do a sinus layer on the first molar area, and the installation of 3 implants. At the beginning of the treatment, the Diamond 3 MS standard talk bracket system was used. The biter was bound to both the lower first molars in order to open the bite and have to correct close by. In the 7 months of treatment, the canine drip distally. The Class 3 elastic was used to improve anterior close by. In the 30 months of treatment, 3 mm object was created. The Class 2 elastic was used to improve the object. An open coil spring was used to create the space for dental implantation. Furthermore, the 2 Rayleigh stoppers were used to maintain the lateral incisor space. There were labial concavities on both sides. To resolve this problem, the incisors were ligated to anchor them. The power chains were used to push 2 incisors anteriorly. As the canine was poured. The bone on the pressure side was resolved. There was new bone deposition on the tension side. When the canine root had been poured under the labial concavity, the power chain was removed. Using an open coil spring, the canine was pushed distally. Due to the new bone deposition following the canine root, the labial concavity disappeared. The space causing then reopening procedure will prolong the orthodontic treatment time. 1 month later, the patient expected to finish his orthodontic treatment as soon as possible for personal reasons. Therefore, causing then reopening procedure was terminated. After that, the open coil springs were used to prepare spaces for implantation. Finally, 9 mm space was created at the first molar area. 7 mm space was created at the right lateral incisor area. Another 7 mm space was created at the left lateral incisor area. After the orthodontic treatment, the arch had good spaces for dental implantation. 1 molar and 2 incisors would be restored. The depth from the cervical contour to bone ridge for molar, right lateral incisor, and the left lateral incisor was 3 mm. This follows the 2B3D rule. After a sinus lift on the first molar area, 3 implants were installed. Regarding 2B, there was a 2 mm buccal bone, which fits 2B3D rule. There was a good outcome after also implant combined treatment. The upper and the lower arch showed intact dentition. The post-treatment penile radiography also showed good results. The superimposed tracing of pre-treatment and the post-treatment show that the upper lip and the lower lip was retracted. The mandible was rotated clockwise by 3 degrees. The upper anterior teeth were extruded, molar moved distally. The lower anterior teeth were retreated, molar were extruded. Let's look at ABO cast radiography evaluation. A marginal ridge of the lower left side, we lost 1 and another 1 point. On the right side, we lost 2 points. The right occlusal relationship, we lost 1 point. The left occlusal relationship, we lost 5 points. So totally, we lost 6 points. Alignment rotations, we lost 4 points. Occlusal context, lost 5. Marginal ridge, lost 5. Occlusal relationship, lost 6. Buccolingual inclination, lost 3. Interproximal context, lost 0. Overjet, lost 2. Root angulation, lost 2 points. The total APOCI score was 27. It was good, but not good enough. It was due to the IB, OI pin, and the white aesthetic score being 7. The scar formation where we lost 2 points. This was a low D9 case, so the patient wasn't overly concerned. But I would like to resolve this problem in the future by using Vista. Vertical incision is made. Subperiosteal tunnel is established. A connective tissue graft is taken and inserted into the tunnel. After the tissue has healed, the Dido laser was used to do gingivoplasty. I would like to say that it is truly amazing. After the treatment, the eyes have become much friendlier. Thanks for students and implantology and all of your attention. Thank you.